dudes, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking, I'm going to share with you a basic fried rice recipe. That's hard to say. You can put whatever you want in this. It's a great way to use up leftover meat and vegetables. I'm going to show you just one with some eggs, peas, and carrots. Super duper simple. It'll go great with the egg rolls that I made last week if you want to just have a big Chinese fiesta. That's some fusion cooking for you. Only two very important things for fried rice. One is a wok or a really big skillet. I'm heating this over high heat to get it super hot. The other is cold leftover cooked rice. That is like really the number one thing. So this is a great way to use up leftover rice because cold rice actually works better. And you want to use a long grain rice. Short grain rice is going to kind of turn to mush. So whatever you normally serve with stir fries or anything like that, just put it in the fridge overnight, let it cool, and then just use your hands to break up any clumps before you go to cook it. So I've already done that. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of oil to my hot wok coming through. And once it starts kind of shimmering like that, I'm gonna add some garlic. And I'm gonna add a couple of beaten eggs, and I've beaten these up with a little bit of water just to thin it out a tiny bit. And then just stir it really quickly to get that egg to break up into small pieces. We'll take it out when it's almost set because we're gonna put it back in later, so it doesn't need to be fully cooked right now. And it'll be a little bit more tender if you don't let it get dry at this stage. Okay, that looks good. So I'm just gonna put it back into the same bowl that I beat the eggs in. Like I said, if there's a little bit of raw egg left in the bowl, that's fine because we're gonna heat it up later and finish cooking everything. Beaut, and I'm gonna let this heat up again. And then for my vegetables, I've got some raw minced onion, and then I'm using some peas and carrots that are just frozen and thawed out. So you can use celery, you can add mushrooms, you can really add whatever you want. But I do feel like using like frozen bagged vegetables and then just thawing them out actually works the best. It works best if the vegetables are a little bit pre-cooked or par-cooked. So that's why it's also a great way to use up leftover vegetables. Smoking again, so a couple more tablespoons of oil. I'm gonna add the onion. And just let this go for a couple seconds. And this is a very fast dish, so have all your vegetables and everything ready. I'm gonna add my cold rice. It's about 2 cups. And I'm gonna add the vegetables that I'm using. And I'm gonna add some salt. And then you just wanna stir it around. We're just gonna keep stirring it for 5 to 8 minutes until the rice is really hot and all the vegetables are hot. And if you wanted to add meat, you could fry the meat separately. Also, if you were using raw meat, after you do the eggs, do another batch with some more oil and cook the meat. But if you were using leftover meat, you could just add it with the vegetables. Like ham or cooked shrimp or cooked chicken is all really good. And I like to keep a little bit of chicken stock or vegetable stock on hand when I'm doing fried rice, just in case the rice starts to stick. You can add that instead of adding more oil. Okay, so after about 5 minutes, everything seems nice and hot. It's crackling. I'm gonna add the egg back in. And just break that up really quickly. Mix it in with the rice. And the egg finishes cooking at this stage, so we don't end up with tough egg bits. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna turn the heat off. I'm gonna just season it with a little bit of soy sauce just at the very end. You could add a little bit of sesame oil too. And we're ready to serve. Okay, there we go. Fried rice, colorful, pretty healthy, makes a great snack, goes great with a meal. Check out my egg rolls recipe if you missed that. And then also I did a beef and broccoli recipe that's super duper good that would go awesome with this. I'm gonna garnish it with a little bit of chives, but you could do some green onions, or you could just say garnish. Who needs that? Let's eat. I'm gonna try to eat it with chopsticks. Let's see how well I do. That's not how you do it. Jesus. Those 2 grains of rice and a pea sure were delicious. All right, there you go. Hope you tried this recipe. Please leave a comment. if you have any questions, and visit hilahcooking.com for printable recipes and more. Okay, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Just do this. Shit's dope.